For your Friday viewing pleasure, everyone, I want to bring to you a situation that happened in Wilmington, Delaware. Now, this situation does not involve FDMG, but it should involve Umar Johnson. Now, there was a young man. He was 19 years old at the time that law enforcement took his life. His name was Kadir Skinner. Now, there's some videos that I will show you. I won't show you the body cam footage because that's what prompted me to make this video. The body cam footage was just released yesterday. I will leave a link to it in the description box. It's like 17 minutes long. You can watch it and make your own judgments of who was at fault and what actually happened, okay? But long story short, this young man lost his life. This happened 4 weeks ago. I covered this in one of my live streams briefly. But I wanted to come back to this because there's a question that I'm going to ask at the end of each clip I'm going to react to, okay? It's one simple question. Now, Umar Johnson has been all over the United States and the world. He's been doing speaking engagements and going to festivals and kissing the queens and taking pictures and posting on social media and all this kind of stuff. Even Benjamin Crump has spoken or has spoke on behalf of the family. They've had protests, they've had several press conferences and several news articles about this, okay? So without further ado, I'm going to bring you the first of several videos I'm going to show you. And again, at the end of these videos that I'm going to react to, I have one simple question. This happened in Umar Johnson's backyard, Wilmington, Delaware, okay? I only have one question. Where is Umar Johnson? Let's go.
Now at 5, a 19-year-old man is dead after a police-involved shooting. This happened just after 11 o'clock last night in Wilmington in the area of 24th and Jessup Streets.
Now, fair use to Fox 29 Philadelphia. The title of this video is Wilmington Police Shooting, Family Questions Death of 19-year-old. They said this happened on the corner of, they said 27th and Jessup. I want you all to put this in perspective, okay? Because I looked this up. The corner of 27th and Jessup and 610 East 17th Street. This incident happened less than 3 minutes from FDMG. I have not seen Umar Johnson speak on this. I have not seen him post this on his social media, specifically his Instagram. I have not seen any other channels, King Kong Consciousness, 60 million views. I haven't seen anybody else talk about this. This happened 3 minutes from FDMG, literally Umar Johnson's backyard, if you will.
Victim's father identifying his son as Kadir Skinner. This is Fox 29 News at 5. I'm Dawn Timoney. Police say the 19-year-old pointed a gun towards a large crowd. But witnesses tell the family a different story, and now they want answers. And Joanne, you spoke to the family today. What can you tell us?
That we did, Dawn. Very sad listening to the family tell their story. Here's what we do know. That 19-year-old young man from North Wilmington was shot and killed last night. Police here saying that it was one of their own who fired the gun. That family, the young man's family, is publicly grieving and asking for information and some answers.
I'm not okay. I want transparency on what happened to my son. I'm not okay.
You lost another one. You lost another Wilmington child.
In the North Wilmington neighborhood where the police-involved fatal shooting happened Wednesday night, parents of 19-year-old Kadir Skinner are surrounded by the community as they share raw emotion.
Where is the Prince of Pan-Africanism? Where is he to help this grieving family, to help calm down the neighborhood, to help get answers and seek justice for this young man? Okay, again, I will leave a link to the body cam in the description box. You ought to watch it without my interruption. I'm not going to play because it's 17 minutes long. It's a long video, but I saw it. You cannot tell if this young man was facing law enforcement or not when the shot was fired by law enforcement. I don't know. They say that this didn't have to happen. You be the judge. Anyway, there should be somebody there, and it shouldn't be Benjamin Crump. It should be somebody there that has a school in Wilmington, Delaware, that's promising to help the very people that's hurting in this video right now.
My sister was at work when the trauma call came in and had to hear about a trauma coming in that was her son. My sister is not okay.
I heard my son say, I can't breathe.
He did say that.
I can't breathe. Y'all still put handcuffs on him. And y'all dragged him and put him in the back of a police car.
According to police, a large crowd had gathered near 24th and Jessup last night. Cops in the area say they saw a man with a gun who appeared to point it at the crowd. They say they chased him and engaged him. One officer fired his gun. But Darrell Dollard refutes that version of events that led to his son's death.
I feel like my son was hunted. He gets shot in the back 3 times or 2 times. I don't know. I don't know what it is. They ain't giving us no type of information.
Now, I watched the video again. The young man did say he couldn't breathe, but it wasn't because he had a knee on his neck or anything like that. It's because he caught a round in his body, and maybe there was internal bleeding going on, things like that. He was losing his breath. By the time law enforcement was able to put him in the back of a squad car, because the crowd had got so big, they couldn't get the EMTs into the area where he was at. So they had to carry this young man, his limp body, to a squad car and drive him to the hospital where he later passed away. Okay? So it was a sad moment.
Dollard says members of the community recorded video from the scene, which we've not been able to verify. While police continue their investigation, a local pastor consoled the family and says the community is searching for answers.
We're going to stick together. We're going to stand on right.
Pastor.
And we're going to get justice for this young man and his family.
Police from both Wilmington and Newcastle County were on the scene last night. City police say they did recover a loaded weapon from the young man. Now, obviously, the autopsy and coroner's report will give more details and information. We'll be following this story, and we'll bring it to all of our viewers and listeners as soon as that information is available. For now, we're live in Wilmington at the police headquarters. Joanne Pelleggi, Fox 29 News. Dawn, back to you.
All right, Joanne, thank you.
Now, again, this was 4 weeks ago. That was the morning that this happened, okay? I'm going to show you another video from 3 weeks ago where the family is still asking for answers, okay? Let's go.
A week after a police-involved shooting of a Wilmington teenager, city leaders in Wilmington say they want answers. 19-year-old Kadir Skinner was shot and killed by a Wilmington police officer last week. And Chris O'Connell tells us while that officer is now on leave, city council members still have questions.
It has been a week since 19-year-old Kadir Skinner was shot and killed by Wilmington police. Now, a day before his funeral, his family still has questions surrounding his death. And they also want to see the video.
We are angry, we are frustrated, and we are suspicious.
10 out of the 13 Wilmington City Council members took turns at the microphone, demanding transparency and answers.
Now, we have a pastor that's come in and spoke to the family and spoken on behalf of them. We have city council members speaking on behalf of this incident and the family wanting answers and transparency and body cam footage about this incident. Like I said, even Benjamin Crump spoke at a press conference on behalf of this family demanding the same things. There have been there's been a protest, there's been other city leaders and activists speaking about this. Again, this is happening basically in Umar Johnson's backyard, 3 minutes from FDMG. This is where you are going to get the most of your support from. This is your base of operations. You're going to get the most of your support from the city of Wilmington, from the people, the impoverished neighborhood that your school is in, and you're nowhere to be found. Where is Umar Johnson?
The police shooting of 19-year-old Kadir Skinner.
That sounds like a hunt, like a deer. They treated him like an animal. Yes. That was somebody's baby.
Skinner was killed Wednesday night when Wilmington police were called to a large gathering near 24th and Jessup Streets. Police say Skinner exited a house with a gun pointed at the crowd and ran when officers approached. They say a loaded gun was found on the teenager. His family says Kadir was shot in the back while running away.
Now, they did find a weapon that was maybe a few feet from where they detained him at in the street. And it was loaded. It looks like it was a Glock. Okay, it was loaded. They emptied it and stored it in the car after they detained him and trying to get the crowd under control and trying to figure out what his injuries were. So he was armed when this happened.
Killed my baby. They killed him. Nothing requires to be 3 shots in the back. 3 shots in the back and drag.
Kadir's obituary says the recent graduate of Del Castle Tech High School was a curious mind, a courageous heart, and genuine love for those around him. The Delaware Department of Justice is handling the investigation, but city council members are calling on Wilmington's police chief and the mayor to release the police body cam footage.
We've heard from faith leaders, we've heard from family members, we've heard from community members. Everyone wants to see the video.
The officer involved, whose identity has not been released, has been placed on administrative leave. In the meantime, a community waits for answers.
Every investigation must be thorough, independent, and fair. But it also must be transparent, timely, and conducted in a manner that gives the public confidence that justice will be pursued wherever the facts lead.
In a statement tonight, Wilmington's police chief has offered the family a chance to view that body-worn camera footage when they are ready. No word yet if the family has accepted that offer. In Wilmington, Chris O'Connell, Fox 29 News.
All right. So you got city leaders, you got activists, you got other people in the community, pastors and everybody else speaking on this. You got other people, like I said, Benjamin Crump came. You have people that have spoken about this, all right? Again, the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT, the most requested scholar that's been on every continent, every state of the United States of America, that is in venues everywhere, that he's helped so many children across the United States of America, black children specifically, black boys. And you have one in your backyard that's no longer with us, and you cannot speak on this young man? Look at this. Look at this thumbnail right here. You see that? That's Benjamin Crump. Family of a man fatally shot by Wilmington police call for transparency as the investigation continues. That was 3 weeks ago at 6 ABC Philadelphia. That is Benjamin Crump at the podium speaking with the mother and father of this slain individual. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you a video from, I think it was about a week ago, before the body cam footage came out like a day or two ago. Check this out.
Sheba, tonight, or this evening rather, they marched from the scene of the shooting here to the Wilmington Police Department. In fact, they just wrapped up here and left shortly after 10 o'clock tonight. Meanwhile, they chanted Kadir Skinner's name along the way while making a plea for justice.
I saw the video for the first time and we're quite disturbed.
I see a red, black, and green flag behind this man, this man. I see he's got red, black, and green beads on. He must be an activist, the People's Council. McKee Booker. Why is Umar Johnson not one of the people that's repping the red, black, and green to come to the defense of this man? We even got the people swimming the mill. We got white folks back there behind them. Aren't they out here being activists for this? Why is Umar Johnson out here on the front line? This has been 4 weeks of turmoil for the family. Umar Johnson's been all over the United States of America. Hasn't spoken to this family, hasn't advocated for this family. Not one time. Not spoken to the city about this, even though he's got all this smoke about this dadgum building inspector. But none for the family. None for the city. No smoke for the law enforcement, right?
Upset.
A community in crisis. This evening, family, friends, and concerned residents united as a voice for 19-year-old Kadir Skinner.
Kadir is our son. Kadir is our uncle. Kadir is our brother. Kadir is our family.
They met at 24th and Jessup in Wilmington, where officials say a Wilmington police officer shot Skinner, who was pronounced dead at the hospital soon after. It happened June 24th.
Oh, everybody's upset right now, man. Everybody's out here for a reason. We're out here to get justice for Kadir.
The pain is palpable. This woman, who says her name is Nikisha and that she's Kadir's relative, spoke about the loss his mother has suffered.
Heartbroken. I'm a mother of an 11-year-old son. I couldn't imagine what.
Now, I gotta say, this isn't a good representation. I don't know what this man's holding in his hand behind her. It seems to be, that's not water he's drinking, I believe. But, okay, I get it. You know, we're not in, in Beverly Hills. I get it.
Shay is going through right now. not even as her family member, but just as a mother, that you don't know if your son's gonna make it home. You taking away a light, a king, someone who's full of joy, someone who's full of love.
They left the scene to make a 20-minute walk to the Wilmington Police Department, adding time to their travel by stopping at intersections along the way to protest. They're demanding answers.
People are mad. People are hurt all at the same time. People are still grieving. And the people in the community, they want to change.
We're tired. We are tired of being treated like we're not human.
And they are calling for that officer to be charged, convicted, and fired. The officer's name has not been released. Jason and Sheba.
And again, fair use to Fox 29 Philadelphia. The title of this video is Wilmington Protests Over Police Shooting of Kadir Skinner. Now, I won't react to the body cam footage because it's a lot. But I will ask you one more time, ladies and gentlemen, where is Umar Johnson? This happened 3 minutes from Wilmington. I'm sorry, this happened 3 minutes from the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. Umar Johnson, over the last 4 weeks, could have showed up for this family. He could have spoken up publicly about this situation, this incident. But no, he's too busy, trying to get this building inspection done so that he can get this school open. He's keeping the donations going, Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. If you need to mail your money order in, you can hit it this P.O. Box, Wilmington, Delaware, blah, blah, blah. You can call this number for flyers, or if you want to reach me for any type of BS speaking engagement, right? You want me to make a guest appearance that you're going to pay me for? Call me at this number, 215-989-9858. Yeah? But he couldn't show up for the family of Kadir Skinner over the last 4 weeks. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about the situation. Again, go down there and please watch that body cam footage. Let me know what you think about all of this down in the comment section, especially the absence of Umar Johnson. Let me know down in the comment section. And please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.